Welcome back. Brighton remain in talks for Celtic's Matt O'Reilly and have made contact with free agent and World Cup winner Mats Hummels. Right, let's talk about it. Mats Hummels to the Premier League, 35 years old, Nabeed.
Legend.
Can he do it?
Absolutely, he can do it. I always say football's more about the mentals than it is the physicals, and Mats Hummels has always been a centre-back that's not rapid, not physically dominant. So his entire game and how he plays football is in here, and he had a really good season last season. What's wrong?
He's already shaking his head at you.
The reason we're doing this now is because we got into a discussion on Good Morning Transfers about Mats Hummels or Thiago Silva, and Tim Vickery just espoused so much knowledge there. He told us that Fluminense, what did he do? He's come in for four games, four games and 4 clean sheets, and they won all of them 1-0.
What are we comparing here? We're comparing Mats Hummels coming to Brighton.
No,
Thiago Silva in Brazil.
No, the question was, obviously, Mats Hummels is 35, and, you know, players do tend to struggle. Some players do tend to struggle. Coming to the Premier League, especially the Premier League at the back end of your career, can always be difficult. Now, Thiago Silva is one who has completely just, like, every expectation he just exceeded. Obviously, was winning Champions Leagues at the age of 37, 38 and still doing it at the age of 40. The argument is not everyone can do that. Is Mats Hummels good enough to be able to do what Thiago Silva did at Chelsea?
Before the Germany squad was announced, after the Germany squad was announced, everyone said, how is Mats Hummels not in this squad? Because he had an outrageous season. So if he's good enough to go to the Euros with Germany, who everyone was saying are potential favourites, they'll make it to the final, etc., etc., how can he not then do it for Brighton?
No, I think he's a great player, and obviously he's 35 years old, and like we said, we've seen Thiago Silva do it.
I'm 32.
Could you do it in the Premier League?
Do you even play goals? No, I'm joking.
You know who else was 32? Lewis Dunk is his partner, and I think that's the biggest question, though, in terms of who Mats Hummels will play next to if he came to Brighton.
Yeah, but that's the thing. So with Hummels and Dunk, with the IQ that they have, you can see it working, but also with the speed of the Premier League, I'm just wondering, especially with the other options that they have as well. They've got quite young centre-backs that will also want to be playing. Hummels will definitely want to be playing at this stage in his career. He's probably not probably happy that he's a free agent currently. But I think it's just an interesting move. And obviously Brighton love playing out from the back, so it does make sense. But I'm just interested to see how it works out. But like you said, he doesn't get injured a lot, so it could work.
I mean, and the experience could be second to none. You know, it's a new manager, Herzler at Brighton. They've just lost Pascal Gross, who's obviously been there a long time and offered a lot. So not even just, you know, Mats Hummels, but the experience he brings with him, I should say, could be vital for Brighton.
Yeah, also, the thing we always say about that Brighton side is they're naive. There'll be a game where they play really good football and still lose 2-0 because they're a little bit soft-centred. I think you have someone in between who now brings that experience to those younger centre-backs, that young defence and that young side, and a new manager who's very young as well. So I think overall, Mats Hummels in the big Mats Hummels in the Premier League is good.